What's up, everybody? This is Jay, and this video is about the Shy. What if Keisha is pregnant? Yes, the bombshell, the question that nobody's answered, and is very important. We know that this Negro's been sitting up here, laying up there, marinating up in Keisha without any protection, and I hope that she's not pregnant or contracted a disease. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy my videos and you enjoy how I mix humor with recaps and fan theory, please subscribe. It's really important that I get 30K subs, and I really appreciate your help to help me achieve this goal. Now, let's get into it. Thing is, Keisha was forced to have sex with this dude, and of course, you know, he ain't wearing no condom. He ain't trying to put nothing on his holy poly, and he probably then not only could have got her pregnant, but he could have gave her some type of disease or something. I mean, she could have caught poliosis or something from this dude. Ain't no telling what's happening, because he been laying up on her and walking around in his boxes with his little wee dangling around, wrinkled up like old money. And so chances are he was not pulling out. He was letting it marinate, and he probably done got this girl pregnant. Now, I hope that that ain't the case, because not only would she have to deal with the traumatic experience that she had to deal with, but then she would have another set of choices. Is she gonna keep it or what? Because not only do you got to remember how this dude was walking around with his Archie Bunker draws, giving you these nasty, perverted, weirdo smiles, and what he did to you on a nightly basis, but then you'd have to decide, would you keep this baby, give it up for adoption? What would you do? Abortion? And so it's just, her life is just in a mess right now. Now, in reality, she would have probably found out once she got taken in to the hospital and things, if she had a disease or if she was pregnant. I'm not sure exactly how long it takes for a pregnancy test, but she was there for 2 months. So within 2 months, I mean, like, what was she doing when it was time for her period? What was he giving her? Did she have, pads or, anything to use? I mean, her feminine care, what was he doing? What was she able to do? This dude probably was just falling asleep up in it. And poor Keisha, I pray that they don't have that as the case, because I'm wondering, ladies, you let me know in the comments, would you keep the baby? Would you give it up for adoption? I mean, it would be hard as the child grows up and want to know about his father. What would you tell him? Oh, yeah, your dad kidnapped me for a couple months and raped me over and over again, and then I was impregnated by you, and hey, happy birthday. I mean, that's horrible. And of course, her support system don't know how to handle it. They can't even handle what she's going through now. And poor Keisha, they're forcing the issue. They trying to make some imaginary healing process schedule. There is no schedule for healing process. A healing process is different for everyone. It's not like the healing process is just as simple as 1+1, follow that, and everybody will be healed. And she only been home for 3 days. Dre and Kevin are just jerks, assholes. Now, the reason why I say that Keisha may be pregnant is, remember, they showed in around the 3rd or 4th episode, I'm trying to think offhand, that Kevin was dipping in. He wanted some fries. Kevin is a jerk. And Kevin really shows me that he needs a male role model around, because he around all these women and he's trying them, he's testing them, and they don't know how to push back and put their foot down. And so this little punk needed some fries, even though he make a mess all the time when he eat. And while she on the phone, remember, he went in her purse and he thought she was getting some mints out her purse. He saw that she took it, but it was the birth control. Now, his dumb self gonna end up saying, "Oh, this is nasty. What kind is this? Ain't got no flavor. What is this?" Just a little idiots. I mean, Kevin. I don't know what's going on with him this season, but I mean, he just is just a weirdo. I mean, he's just as dirty as a greasy pork sandwich served in the dirty ashtray. I mean, that's how good he is this season as far as how he treating Keisha. At one moment, he's all worried about her and everything, and then the next moment when she's back home, it's like he wasn't even worried about her, and all the stuff he went through with Jim and everybody didn't happen, and now he's mad and pissed off and can't understand what's the problem. I don't get it. It's just, kind of weird. But anyway, once they got busted by Mom Dukes, then remember, Keisha had to go outside and talk with her moms. And so did that talk, because we couldn't hear what they said. And now looking back on it, I think that was done on purpose, because now we don't know, did she get in trouble to the point where her mom took her off of birth control? Or did she get mad because you didn't let me know what's going on and she still kept her on the birth control? Now, another thing, I'm not a woman, so I don't know how all of this works, but please let me know in the comments. I got a great woman fan base support. You guys are amazing. So let me know, how long does the birth control stay in your system? Now, she was there for 2 months. Say if she had it, taken it the very last day before she got kidnapped, how long would that stay in her system? And is it possible that she could still get pregnant? I'm not an expert on it, but I doubt it lasts 2 months if you stop taking it. And I do know some people that have had a baby on Depo and other stuff. We got a couple little Depo babies running around that I know about and heard about. So what's up? It ain't always effective, and then by not taking it in a while, it's probably out of her system. So we don't know, what's happening, or, if it's still in her system. She probably is not in her system. Chances are she is going to probably be pregnant. I mean, if you having sex that much and on a daily basis, and she's young, so, she's fertile. I just hope that ain't the case. And the main question that I want to know from you guys in the comments, men and women, is should she keep the baby if she is pregnant? I mean, what should she do? And if you did keep the baby, here's the second question. Would you ever tell the baby how the baby was conceived? Would you tell him, about your weirdo dad, and Omari Nutwick, and how he used to abuse and beat her and rape her and stuff? I mean, and then if you had that child, you would eventually have love for that child and care for that child, even though you would hate how the child came about and hate the dad. I mean, this would just be a major mind screw for everybody. And I hope that Keisha is able to navigate these difficult times, and really, because this is a TV show and it's not real. So really, when I say stuff like this and we make videos like this, it's really for information to people that's going through something similar to it. And I hope that these videos and these movies and shows help people go through this stuff. Okay, now it's time for some real talk. In the end, real talk, I think Keisha would probably have an abortion if she did get pregnant. She want to go to college. She want to try to do something with her life. Being pregnant by an abductor or kidnapper's child, that would really just throw her life totally out of whack. She didn't even have kids, let alone was trying to go to college. Now your scholarship is gone, but without kids, and she's still young, she could still get a chance to get that scholarship back. But you got kids, now you got to deal with all kind of stuff with that. Then you got to deal with when the kid grow up, what are you gonna say? And I just think that that would just be a major problem. Either she would get an abortion or an adoption. But a lot of times, from what I understand, women don't like to do adoption because once you have the baby and go through all of that, they get attached. So we'll see. But I don't know. As far as that dude, I mean, he was working that weenus on a nightly basis. I mean, he was letting it marinate. He was draining the main vein up in there, and Keisha couldn't get him off of her. Keisha couldn't stop. Yeah, he wasn't wearing no condoms. You think he kidnapped her and then went to the store and bought some condoms? I mean, that's just probably just the last thing that was happening. And so I just hope that he ain't give her the heebie-jeebies on top of possibly getting her pregnant. Because, I mean, there's no telling what this dude could have been doing. He could have been a kitty fiddler. He could have been doing stuff with homosexuality. He could have been doing all kind of things. And I'm just saying, she wasn't trying to get involved in that relationship. So whatever happens and was done, it was against her will. If that's what people like to do, then, at least that's their choice. Whatever happened to her, that wasn't her choice. And this dude been dipping his dirty Q-tip in her against her will. And so whether she wanted to be involved in whatever or not, she never had that choice. And I just feel bad for her. And I know that the decision, if she is pregnant, is going to be harder than sheetrock. Because I mean, I just can't wait to see you guys' comments. Let me know, because wow, that would just drive you crazy in the head. What would you do? And if I was Keisha, I would be leaning towards abortion, and if not abortion, adoption. But I wouldn't want to go through the process of having the child and then give it up. But then again, I wouldn't want to, kill, and you don't know what that person may or may have not been. So sometimes the Lord makes beauty out of ugliness, and the situation was ugly, but that person that's born or conceived could turn out to be something special out of all of that. So, hey, she already killed the daddy, so at least his schlong slinging in the wind right now. He ain't about to infect or do nothing to nobody, and it's possible that if she gave the baby up for adoption and the baby didn't know his background, which would be sad in a way, not know where you're from. But if he didn't know all of that, maybe he would have a fair chance to be a regular, productive person and maybe do good things in the world. Anyway, that's my thoughts. I can't wait to read you guys' comments and see what's going on. Don't forget to subscribe to me and my social media. I got the Fan of the Week contest starting this week. I'm looking at all the comments, the best comments. You get nominated for Fan of the Week. All you got to do is be subscribed to me on YouTube, all my social media, and the links is in the description box of this video, so it's easy. Just go down there, click on the links, check out my website, and I'll be with you at the end of this week and pick the winner. And at the end of the month, you got a chance to get some free merch, and everybody like getting a little bit of free. Anyway, I'm Jay. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. Peace.